Chase back with another LEGO Star Wars video. Today we have the review of set 75337. This is the ATTE Walker. This comes from the LEGO Star Wars Summer 2022 line. It is 1,082 pieces and it's 9+. So let's build it and jump right into it. So now that the set is built, we can continue on with the review. So this set comes with 8 minifigures, not including the Spider Droid. We'll call the Spider Droid a buildable figure kind of playability feature, and it will go along with all the playability. So we are going to do playability, minifigures, overall review. We'll start with minifigures, then we'll go to playability, overall review, and then my opinion. And I gotta say first, guys, this is my favorite set of 2022. They couldn't have done it better. I love this set. It's seamless. It just looks good, and it's probably one of the best ATTEs they've ever produced. So we're going to jump right into minifigures, and we're going to start with Commander Cody.
So this is the Commander Cody minifigure, the best minifigure of this set, the first ever Phase 2 Commander Cody, and I gotta say, this is the best minifigure of 2022 as well. It's better than all the other ones, and it just has a amazing front print, amazing leg print, and an amazing back print with that jetpack there. And then we go to the visors. This set comes with normal molded visors, but now in the orange color for the 2/12. And the helmets for this set, let's point out, now have holes on the side, and all of them do. So basically, you can put visors and things on your 2/12s. And I actually, at the time of filming this review, I just picked up my 501st Battle Pack, so I have to say I am super stoked to see the 501st with holes in their helmets. So he comes with a mad face and no other, because he's always in battle, he's a clone. And then he doesn't have printed arms, they're just all orange with black hands. And he comes with a medium blaster. So let's move on to the clone pilot here. To be honest, guys, to start off with this clone pilot, I am very surprised they didn't just use the helmet mold or the helmet print for Phase 2 Cody, as they're really similar with the lines going up on the head. But I'm really happy they didn't, and they stuck through with making this a new figure. And I'm really happy with the front print, the leg print, and the back print. It just looks so good, and he carries a small blaster. So let's go on to the normal 2/12 troopers. So you guys know how lazy I am. I'm only going to review one of these, even though there's 3 of them. 2 of them have sniper rifles with an extended barrel, like we saw in the 501st Legion pack, and the other one just has a medium blaster. I'm guessing that shows medic or commander status. These 2/12 troopers are amazing. But one thing I do have to say about these new helmets with the holes, they made them a lot slightly wider. I was comparing them to the 501st troopers from the 501st Legion, and they look a little fatter, and they're not as slimmer as some of the other helmets, but they're still good. The back printing of the 2/12 trooper is good, front printing's good, and leg printing's good. The blaster, I love how they made these clone blasters new. I have a few custom blasters, and they don't really compare to that, but one day maybe they'll implement nice blasters like that. So we're going to move on to the basic droid. I just knocked it over. There's 3 of these droids. They have that silver metallic gray blaster, and then they're just regular droids. I have nothing to say about this, so let's get on to playability.
Take all these minifigures out of the way, except for the Spider Droid, as we're going to put him in playability. So when we start with playability, we're going to go from the front back. And the first thing I would like to mention is there's 4 ball turrets on here. They're very secure. I haven't had them really fall off. Especially these bottom ones, they're very secure. Now that's different on the other side, but we'll get to that. So there's not much movement with these 4 outside legs. There is, though, a lot of movement with the middle one, which I really like, because you know it's sturdy, but you can obviously play and maneuver the middle one to make it look like it's walking. But obviously it's not, it's a Lego. So in the front we have the turret, which goes 360, and I wish I could say it went all the way up, but it does stop here, and I guess you can put it mostly down, but that just looks goofy. There's basically only 1, 2, 3 settings for the turret, and it has 2 of the new stud shooters, which look very clean and they don't look out of place, which I like. And then it has a control pad and a place for a clone to sit. Now, if we move the ATTE forward, you will see obviously the 4 turrets, 2 lights here, but this can actually be pulled out. So you have this, which hooks on into the slides, but you have an axle pin accessor which keeps it steady, and then it has a little grill and then a seat and some movement sticks. And then it goes in, very secure, can fit a minifigure with the helmet, you do not have to take it off, and it looks super clean and really nice. So now, when we move on to the middle, I would like to say something that I'm really happy they incorporated in this, as it is a playset. This is a handle, and a very sturdy one at that. This handle is in there, it's secure, it won't move, it's connected straight through the middle, and connected straight to the exoskeleton. I really love it, and the handle is a nice thing to add, and I'm guessing some person is going to take axle pins and create a dropship for this, but obviously I'm not going to, unless you guys really want me to. So then we're going to move on to the back. Oh, and by the way, a really cool play feature with all of these panels, they do open up in some way, so we're going to start with the middle, or the front. It has a little seat for 2 troopers and a little wrench, and then it slides in there and it's pretty secure. And then you have detonators and a little cargo box which has some binoculars in it. And then you can put that back in, fold your panels back up, and slide that down. Now towards the back, I've been experiencing some trouble because obviously I do kind of do some test flights with all of my stuff before I review it, and they fall off decently easy. I think one more layer of protection they would have been fine, but it is what it is. These panels open up. Oh, just broke it. Let me just fix that. Alright, so these panels open up, and you might be saying, well, doesn't the middle? Yes, it does. That goes up, and that goes down super clean. And then this is basically your biggest area of the ship. This is where you're going to put most of your clones. You've got some blaster holders, either a spot for a clone, anything really. I put blasters there because the long blasters like these actually have to fit there. They wouldn't fit there. And then you have a cool little detail, a fire extinguisher just in case something goes on in the ship. And then a little mug. I guess one of them was drinking before the mission, fueling themselves with coffee. And then you have a cool control panel, which I'm guessing this would control these back turrets. The front guy controls the front turrets, and then the guy controls the big turret, which is really cool, which means you basically have a clone controlling these. And then you have 4 slots for 4 clones, a little backrest, make it all nice and neat for them. And this does not come out like the other one. This is secured in, and you cannot do much with that. This panel folds seamlessly. I wish it was like some of the others where it folded into a ramp for them, but I guess they're just gonna have to jump the 4 feet it is to get out. And then this clips in here, and it comes together with barely of a gap. And I just love the playability on this set. But let's talk about the spider droid. I don't know if this is a new spider droid. This is personally my first one, but it does have it does have 4 legs, and then it has a ball turret, and then the top, their eyes move, and the gun moves up and down. I like to keep it center, and then it's hooked to a hinge piece so it can move up and down. When you put this down, it might fall a bit, so you kind of have to fix it and get it right for you. And then boom, you got your spider droid. So when you're picking this up, you're moving it around, it's pretty playable. I don't think you're gonna break it too much, but overall I think if you drop it, it's gonna break. But for now, I'm really not seeing any breaking, and it's really nice. And I like how the legs just, they immediately click in and they will not fall on your table. It's super sturdy. You can add a lot of weight to it, but it does end up bowing in the middle. I think that's its spot of real baggage weakness, is that middle, because these legs aren't as strong and they're meant for playability, which you're not really going to see in the front or the back because these legs are stuck in place. But that's fine, and I really do like this, so let's go on to overall review. For me, this set is a 10 out of 10. This is the best set of 2022 by far, and if you're not a Clone Wars fan or haven't watched the show, you obviously don't have that meaning to it, but personally, I've watched all 7 seasons over and over again many times, so I know I love this set. I know I love the storyline behind it. I love Cody. I love the Spider Droid. I love the playability in the set. This is, in my opinion, a great value for $140. This is probably in a million out of 10 for me. When it comes down to other playability sets that are only $20 more, like Justifier in my review 2 weekends ago, it was fine, it was good, but it doesn't compare to this. This is so much better to me in every single way. I have so many sets up in my wall, and the only one playability-wise that would compare to this is Vader's Castle, which is $20 less, but now is retired, and it's shooting up in price because everybody likes it. So I gotta be honest, right now your best playability set is this. It comes with a handle, it's pretty sturdy, and you know, in my playability there's so many features. I just gotta be honest, if there's one thing you're getting value out of in this set, it's the minifigures. These minifigures were awesome, and I hope they can, you know, do more like that with the 20th anniversary of the Clone Wars this year. Which, obviously, we already know Captain Rex and Commander Cody 18 plus helmets are coming out. Personally, I'm not going to be picking up both because they're $70 to $80. I'm just going to be picking up the Rex. But, you know, in the future, I would love to get the Cody. And that's besides the point. But the Clone Wars sets, you know, I think they need to bring more justice to them because they're such a good, they could make such a good line. It has such more of a fan base in the community, and I'm really happy to see that they did this in 2022, and I'm hoping 2023 can be the same with the 20th anniversary of the Clone Wars. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next week with the 501st Battle Pack review and speed build. Bye.